Hey everyone, it's Carissa Wiley at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am sharing another card project featuring the brand new November Essentials release from Pinkfresh Studio. I think this simple shaker card makes a great wedding card, and I'm going to be featuring the new Shaker Hearts dies from the Pinkfresh Studio Essentials release. Now the Essentials are those dies that you'll grab over and over again. And I am starting with this large shaker heart die and a panel of pink cardstock. And I'm going to die cut this shaker heart from this pink cardstock. Now, the cool thing about the shaker hearts is that not only does the heart have a really beautiful stitched line, but the window that I die cut in the front of my card has a stitched border too. So this has double stitching, so whichever portion you're using will have that beautiful stitch detail. Now I have a panel of heavyweight white cardstock here, and I'm blending on my favorite ink color combination from Pinkfresh Studio. It is Coral Reef and Peach Fuzz, and when you blend these two colors together, it makes pure magic. Pure magic. So I'm just checking my work there, and then I am going to heat set this because I'm going to do a little heat embossing right over the top of this. I am prepping the surface with my powder tool, and I am inking up this Darling Dahlias rubber stamp. This is a background stamp, clean background stamp from Pinkfresh Studio. I used it in yesterday's video as well. And I'm going to take and I'm just going to lay my panel right on that stamp. The stamp is face up on my desk. And I'm just going to hold the panel in place with one hand and rub all over it with my other hand. And then I have that clear sticky ink on this ink blended panel. So I'm going to take this over and I'm going to add my white embossing powder to this, and then I'm going to heat set that until it's all melted. And then I have that beautiful floral detail in the background of my shaker window. Now, part of the new Essentials release includes the Folk Edge rectangles and squares, and these include some solid rectangle pieces as well. And I used one of those to die cut this panel down to a smaller size. And then I've trimmed down some acetate to create my shaker window, and I'm adding that to the back of this die cut panel using a little bit of liquid adhesive. So now that I have my shaker window created, I'm going to take a double layer of foam adhesive and I'm going to create a well for all of the shaker guts. That's what I call them. They are guts. There's no getting around it. And I have this double layer of foam adhesive, and I'm going to make sure that when I place each piece of foam adhesive that they're all touching so that it creates an enclosed space for all of the things that I'm going to put inside of my shaker window. Now to create this double layer of foam adhesive, I just trim off a long piece of the foam adhesive from this big roll, and then I'm going to fold it over on itself, and that gives me the double layer foam adhesive that I can then cut down into smaller pieces and place on the back of my card. So once I have the foam adhesive all over the back of that front panel, I am going to take some of the Pinkfresh Essential Jewels and the Essential Crystals, and I am going to place them on my card front. This is how I sometimes build my shaker. I need all of these jewels to be face up so that you can see the pretty side, not the back side. So I tediously took and flipped each one over to make sure that they were all face up. And then I'm taking some of the crystals and I'm just using the small and medium size of the crystals. The large ones were a little too big to shake around in this window. And I'm going to move all of those shaker guts into the center of this panel. And before I remove the backer from my foam adhesive, I went around the edges of that window with a powder tool to kind of take away any stick that might be on the inside of that foam adhesive. Then I removed all the backer from all of the foam adhesive that was on the back side of this panel, and I placed the window piece over the panel. Now for my sentiment, I actually had some of these extra foiled and die cut sentiments from the Brushed Sentiments hot foil set along with the coordinating die, and I decided to go ahead and use this Congrats one here. I'm stacking 2 layers of plain white cardstock behind the actual foiled piece to add a little dimension. And then I'm adding this over the top of my shaker window using some liquid adhesive. Now that I have my sentiment on there, I'm just going to flip this over, add some tape runner adhesive all over the back, and add this to a top folding A2 size white card base that I created from the Essentials by Ellen linen cardstock. And that finishes off this beautiful shaker card. I think this is perfect for a wedding. These heart dies that are a part of the Essentials release just really works for so many occasions, but I think the wedding occasion is a great occasion to kind of break this out and use it. So many times we think of hearts as just Valentine's Day, but these really are a year-round product. As always, I will have links to the featured products used in this project in the description at YouTube. So if you're looking for something in particular, be sure you check there. Head on over to my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Over there, you'll find more still shots, more information, and a complete list of supplies, as well as some information on an Instagram hop that we are having today to celebrate this brand new Essentials release from Pinkfresh Studio. I hope you will join me over there. As always, thanks so much for watching. I am so glad you're here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications here on my YouTube channel so you won't miss any of my paper crafting and card making video tutorials. And if you loved this video, I would love it if you would share it with a friend. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.